while I play this game here, let me tell you the story of how I shit myself in third grade.
Wow.
So,
Well, that sounds like a good story.
well, let me tell you why I played this game terribly here. Basically, it all started one day in third grade in the year 1996 or 97. Anyway, I forget. I'm old. So, basically, I won. Okay. Oh yeah. That's right. I remember fully now. It was during a party in third grade, and during this party in third grade, I had won a plush lion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I won a plush lion, and it was like a stuffed lion and what like that. I was so happy because I was poor. I didn't have really much, so to get a stuffed lion was kind of cool, to be honest with you. But anyway, I won that during the party thing because we had a little small little party in class before we went back to work. But anyway, I don't know what he put inside that food, but everybody was asking to use the bathroom. Like, one person would say, "Can I use the bathroom?" All right, go. And then the second they come back, "Can I use the bathroom?" Everything like that. So my teacher was getting annoyed with everybody asking to use the bathroom. I don't know what he put. I don't know what he put inside that food, but everybody had to use the bathroom and whatever. I wasn't caring. I want like a stuffed lion. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
His name was Leo. Okay. And he was my friend. He was my fucking friend. So anyway, my teacher's getting annoyed with me now because he's annoyed with basically all of like everybody asking to use the bathroom, but while he's trying to talk and teach, afterwards and everything like that, I'm still playing with like the lion, and he's like, hey man, put that away before I take it from you. And so, you know what I mean? So he's annoyed with me now because I kept playing with my buddy Leo. Okay, my good old friend Leo. So anyway, I ended up putting it beneath my desk or something like that, right? So while he's teaching, I guess it was my turn now to basically, kind of, to stand up and talk, because he was like, calling people to like to stand up and say something. I forgot what it was. I think it was stuff about like stuff that we are thankful for or something like that. And it was my turn to stand up. So I stand up, but when I stand up, my stomach started rumbling. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
So he's like, "And what are you thankful for?" And I'm like, I'm thankful for like it was like a fart. You know what I mean? That type of fart. and basically he was like, "Yeah, that's real funny. That's real funny. Okay. Okay, now go sit back down." But when I went to sit back down, I don't know, it must have been the sensation of my cheeks hitting the seat or something like that, but it caused a chain reaction. All of a sudden that fart earlier went from, "Homeboy, you got a shit." And so basically he's like, "Okay, can we get somebody who's not trying to be funny here?" And then basically I rose my hand and he looked dead at me. I was like, "Can I use the bathroom?" Now he thought I was being funny because everybody asking to use the bathroom. Then I stand up and fart, I sit back down, and now I'm asking to use the bathroom. You know what I mean? So he's like, no, you gonna sit down. You gonna sit down and you are going to be good before I call your mama, and you don't want me to call your mama." You know what I mean? And everybody's like, "Ooh," you know what I mean? But I'm just like, "But for real, I have to shit, teacher." You know what I mean? And I mean, I did say shit. And he's like, "And you cussing too? Okay, that's it." You know what I mean? And stuff like that. But dude, my stomach and everything down there was like doing the cha-cha slide, Megan. Okay? Everything down there was doing the cha-cha slide, okay? Something inside my butt cheeks was doing the whole slide. The 2 stump this time. 3 stumps this time. You know what I mean? And that, I don't know what it was, but whatever that was happening in my stomach was enthusiastically doing that cha-cha slide. So anyway, I remember what my mom used to always say. My mom used to always say that if the teacher don't let you use the bathroom, then you pull down your pants and you should shit in class or you pee in class. No, no, no. As a matter of fact, my mom only said that if you have to pee and the teacher won't let you pee, then go pee and everything, right? But essentially, she was just saying if you have to use the bathroom and the teacher won't let you, then you use the bathroom in there. You know what I mean? Now, this comes into play. Now, I didn't want to do it because I was afraid of my teacher. He already mad at me, so I'm not going to sit there and just shit in class. But my stomach was rumbling, so I, pleaded to the teacher like, no, I'm not joking. I really got to go. And he's like, sit down, boy. And I said, fuck it. So I ran, I ran out the class. But while I'm running, I feel a warm sensation back there.
Oh, no.
So I ran back. I grabbed Leo, my best friend. And I held Leo.
Priorities.
Yeah, exactly. I ran back while still fucking pooping out like chunky hot cocoa. I sit there and like decide, hey Leo, hide it. So I pressed Leo to my butt while I was running. Right out of class, and basically, my teacher said this, and I will never forget it. He's like, boy, what do you think? He shouldn't. You know what I mean? I will never forget that. He's like, he kind of went from anger to, he shouldn't. Cause my teacher just said, he shouldn't. Like, I'll never forget that. Just like his thing from anger to, type of thing was something else. So I ran out of class, and while I'm running, all of a sudden I hear the bell ring. You know what I mean? I hear the bell ring, and you know what happened, and you know what that means for the bell. So everybody's leaving out of class while I'm holding like a stuffed lion to my backside, while like all of that stuff is getting on the red on the floor, red off the school. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like a trail of chunky poo-poo on the floor there. Chunky, watery, I don't know. I had to run, so the only thing I know is that it was coming out that motherfucker. Fast and very runny. I'll put it like that without being too gross. So I'm running inside like the nearest bathroom, right? Which basically was like the men's bathroom or something like that, and or the boys' bathroom. I run inside the stall, but you know what I mean? I got her attention because the people just came out of class and they're seeing me run down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that's behind me is the trail of, you know what I mean? It is a trail of the brown mud stew there. So basically, I went inside the bathroom and everybody's like, yo, somebody poo-pooed. And that's all you hear is like somebody saying, somebody poo-poo. Hey man, somebody done took a shit on the floor, dog. You know what I mean? And you can just hear these people talking. There's a commotion. And somebody say, they in the bathroom right now. I saw them run in there. So you got people, open up the doors in the bathroom. And they was like, hey man, you done shit on the floor. You nasty. And mind you, I'm in that stall. I'm being quiet. Because I don't want nobody to find me, but I kind of figured that everybody knows that, somebody did that because it's all on the floor. And so I basically started, crying because I was so embarrassed. So I'm telling them, leave me alone. Leave me alone. So I'm saying like, leave me alone. Okay. It's not funny. And everybody's like, hey everybody, like, he inside the bathroom right now. Now they didn't know who I was yet because I was behind the stall. All of a sudden you see dudes or boys or whatever come inside the stall, and they like, climbing on top of the stall. They trying to look bit below to see who it is. And once they saw me, they was like, hey everybody, that boy that stutter done took a shit all over everywhere. Because that was what I was known for, like the stuttering kid, because, well, fun fact, I stutter. So, but back then, dude, like, my stuttering was like worse than it is now. But anyway, well, whatever the case is, I'm in the bathroom, everybody's like making like an spectacle, because it's third grade, and you know what I mean? You know how kids are. You know what I mean? They hooping, hollering, they making a fuss. Mean. Say what?
I said kids can be real mean.
Hell yeah, kids can be real mean. I remember back then or whatever like that, a kid could call you the stupid face, and that shit would hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, your ass be inside like the fucking bed when you come home start crying because somebody called you like a stupid head and you be I'm not stupid. But anyway, back to the story. So everybody's like making a commotion. Eventually a teacher or like a type of admin comes in there, right? And they're like, what's going on in here? And then basically I'm like, it's me, I'm in here. And she was like, listen son, did you really go poo-poo all over the floor over there? And I'm like, yes. And she's just like, oh, you poor thing, and everything like that. And she's all like, okay, now I didn't need you just pop open the stall, things gonna be okay. I popped up in the stall and she said all that shit surrounding like the toilet. And by the way, you know what sucked? I went through all of that to make it through to make it to the toilet, and you know what was funny? Whoa, not funny, but you know what was okay, fine, I guess it is funny. I made it to the toilet, and guess what? I didn't have to shit no more.
Yeah, that's how it usually works.
I finally made it there, and nothing was in that toilet. Only thing you see on that toilet was just it covered in shit in some places because I shit all over myself and I sat down on the stall, so just the toilet seat was just covered in poop. But I didn't really have to shit, and I didn't really have to shit no more, you know, because all of it was all over the damn school. But yeah, but that's what it was. And so she opened up the stall. The second she opened up the stall, she's like, oh my lord. So she tell me to stand right there while she go back, you know, outside the bathroom, and I can just hear this, and I can hear her talk to somebody else. I'm not gonna let that shitty ass boy inside my car. Look, like I didn't think it was that bad, but I'm not finna let him inside my car. Go call his mammy right now and go bring her here and everything like that, because I'm not gonna get this boy inside my car. Like I felt bad for him, but not in my car. You know what I mean? So damn. So that teacher was like, oh hell no. I felt bad, but I ain't taking him home now. So I had to stay in that bathroom for like at least 20 minutes. Like my shit kind of drying up. It smelled horrible. Like I turned to my good old friend Leo, and my friend Leo, he went from looking like a lion to looking like, how should I put it? He went from looking like Mufasa to looking like Scar, motherfucker. Okay, that's how he transformed. Okay, he was covering so much brown, he pretty much went from Mufasa to Scar. Nah, fuck that Kovu. Okay, I'm pretty sure Leo didn't want to be my friend anymore.
Wow.
Bless that stuffed animal. But anyway, after 20 minutes dried up, and everybody laughed, and like the teachers made them leave, you know, and everything like that. Eventually, my mom basically comes in the bathroom, and she's like, I heard what happened. And I'm just like, look like you mad at me? She's like, no, and everything like that. So what happened? Then I told her, well, the teacher didn't let me use the bathroom, so I ran out of class and used the bathroom. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, and she's like, well, you used the bathroom across this whole hallway. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh, sorry, but you know what? She opened the stall, and guess what my mom hands me? Mind you, I'm still shitty, but my mom brought me, quote unquote, a change of clothes. Guess what the change of clothes was?
Oh no. What was it?
She literally just bought me, when she came to the school, a pair of drawers. No shirt, no pants, no nothing, just some drawers. But it wasn't just any drawers. Guess what drawers it was? And I'll never forget this. She couldn't find nothing real quick because it was all of a sudden, so she grabbed the first thing she could grab inside, like the clean clothes hamper or whatever the hell, right? Guess what it was though? It was a Sailor Moon panties. My sister's Sailor Moon panties.
Wow.
That's all? Just wow, motherfucker?
That's just...
Yeah.
That whole day must have just been like one of the worst days.
Don't worry. I had to change into those Sailor Moon panties, but I thought, well, it's been a while since the bell rang to go home. I'm just gonna take this walk of shame back home, along with my shitty best friend Leo, or my shitty best friend Scar Kovu, and I'm gonna go home and chill. Nobody don't gotta see it. So I put on like my sister's Sailor Moon panties, no clothes on. My mom just threw like the clothes that was super shitty right in the garbage or something like that, because I think she threw them in the garbage or she put them inside of a bag or something. I don't know, I don't remember, but she made me hold the bag or whatever. So I'm holding like a bag of my shitty clothes. I'm only wearing Sailor Moon panties, nothing else on, and I come out the bathroom only to see that there's people that were still there, like little kids and everything like that. And mind you, I was crying, and you know how kids cry? They like to put their hand across their whole nose and face and shit like that. Apparently, there was some poop when I was holding Leo on my hand. So when I went to wipe my face or something like that,
great.
Some of the shit got onto my forehead, but I didn't know that. And apparently, my mom didn't say anything. So anyway,
it's mean.
I come out the bathroom. I don't know if she would be or not. She probably just didn't notice it or something like that.
Maybe. Do you think you'd pay attention to those kind of things?
I don't know, but either way, she ain't noticed. So, either way, I'm walking out there, and there were kids still peering and looking, and everybody started laughing like, "Oh, look at him! Oh, I can't believe it's him!" You know what I mean? And everybody was like, "Hey, he got shit on his head too." You know what I mean? So they started, saying, "Hey, shitty boy." Everybody started saying that in 3rd grade. Hey, poop boy. You know what I mean? They start saying it as I was leaving. I was so embarrassed. Like, I couldn't even cry. I was just like, you know how when, like, you're so embarrassed and so, like, overcome with embarrassment that you don't even react? You just kind of have a straight face of just, like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? That type of embarrassment where, like, you don't know how to react. But my mom is saying that. But my mom is holding my hand while like I'm also holding a bag of shitty clothes and I'm wearing nothing but Sailor Moon panties. And somebody like, oh, he wearing girl draws. He wearing girl draws. Look, everybody's like making fun and everything like that. And dude, that was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And like the whole time I have like freaking Leo inside that bag, and like you can see like the back was kind of clear, so you can see like the lion plushie inside the bag and everything like that too. And I just remember somebody, saying, something that like, somebody said something about like, and somebody was like, I guess he got a brown puppy inside that bag too. Look at that brown puppy. Like, man, that was an orange lion, and they call him the brown puppy. Wow. Kids. But anyway, yeah. but anyway though, I had to take that walk of shame. I have all that type of stuff, and by the way, because it was all dried up, my mom didn't even bother to wipe me down or nothing, so I still had dried up like shit all over my legs. And I had to take that walk home, and yeah, and from then on out, since that day, I was always getting made fun of for stuttering, but also I think they used to call me like shithead Blake. They used to call me like shithead Blake like for that whole year. And I remember during like in middle school to sometime in early high school, I think it was like on my freshman year, somebody was like, hey, wait a minute, weren't you the kid that like shit himself in 3rd grade? And I'm just like, no, I don't know who you talking about. Huh? Did you shit myself? No, couldn't be me. And you know what I mean? So you had some few people in high school that vaguely remember it. They were like, hey, wait a minute, were you the guy that shit himself in 3rd grade? Nah. But in middle school, some people still remember it, but so much of other stuff happened that it just became a vague memory, and I'm glad. But of course, by me talking about it now, I just brought it back to light. So yay me, right? But oh well, it's all in the name of entertainment, just to tell people like some funny stories that have gone down inside my life, but that's
I
one
mean,
of them.
to some people, I'm pretty sure it'd be relatable too, because, well, I haven't had that experience.
I'm glad
exactly.
to be relatable to toddlers. I'm glad to be relatable to little babies that shit themselves. I'm pretty sure there's a toddler like, yeah, man, I shit myself all the time. At the same time,
like, you know, if teacher could have given you like food poisoning, because I mean, if everyone had to go use the bathroom like that, that's.
Hey, I just want to say that my teacher set me up. So, Mr. Boltman, you set me up, man. Okay? Because do you know how embarrassing that was?
Awful. Jeez.
I'm just glad. I'm just glad that I got roasted for it the most during the whole year when that stuff was happening, and a little bit in 4th grade too. But in 5th grade and 6th, it was whatever by then. Because by that point, you know what I mean? Like, I was doing all kinds of stuff that kind of took away from it. So, which of course, though, may be some stories in the future. But hey, that's the story of how I shit myself there in 3rd grade. And I hope everybody got a kick out of it. Did you get a kick out of it, Megan?
It's funny to a certain point.
Why is it funny to a certain point?
Because it could have been really, really, really bad. I mean,
it was pretty bad. I got roasted, Megan. I see.
I mean, it could.
You're white, so you've never been inside a predominantly black school. It don't matter if it's high school, middle school, or even grade school, that type of thing. Okay.
Well, I'm sure, you know, even if it happened at like my elementary school, it still would have been a big thing.
You never
probably not.
You
not
never
as
been
big
properly roasted by some black people from the hood.
No.
Let me tell you, those people will have you becoming like, those people will have you inside your room punching pillows. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, man.
Basically, what I mean is it could have been worse.
Yeah, but hey. So anyway, I got home. My mom just kind of like, now how did that happen? Was it something you ate? And I was like, I ate some from the teacher, and you know, come to find out, that's how I found out that I was lactose intolerant. Basically, a lot of cheese and milk stuff kind of really gets my stomach going. So that's how I found out I was lactose intolerant. But anyway, the day after, when I had to go back to school in general, the next day, dude, I didn't want to. You know, and my mom was like, how come you don't want to go to school, boy? And I'm just like, cause I'm a shithead. Cause I remember people saying shithead Blake when I was leaving, cause I had like the poop thing on my head that people noticed, I guess was like a smear. So I was just like, no, I'm a shithead. And my mom was like, what you say? And I'm just like, poop boy. And my mom was like, well, let me tell you something. You are about to be, I got my ass whooped, boy, if basically you don't go to class. So I reluctantly went back to class. Everybody immediately looked at me and started laughing. And, well, my name was Shithead Blake. You know what I mean? For quite some time. I'm so glad those years are done with. I'm so glad half of them forgot. Because, oh, God. Oh, thank goodness. But anyway, I guess that's it for the story then. So, woo!